Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Learn Factorio together. So I am recording this one straight after our last episode because what I really want to do is get this sorted. So we are going to not have any fuel for our car. That's fantastic, isn't it? Off to a flying start. So this episode we are going to get a train and we are going to get this network going. Give me your fuel, thank you. Alright, bring out the car. Yes, there we go. Alright, 5 fuel, that would be heaps if I don't crash repeatedly along the way. Okay, so we need to... we want to have something here arranged where they can run along and drop off all the goodies, and then we want to feed it up through here. So we're going to need a bit of space. I think we are going to need to move some of this. Yep, that's pretty good. Just coughed with the microphone off. Alright, so what we want is the train to come in, maybe do a bit of a loop, and then drop off somewhere along the way, somewhere along here. Alright, so let's start with that. Now, first of all, of course, we don't have the steel we need to make a train stop. We also need to make our locomotive and cargo wagon, so let's have a quick steel break, and let's get a couple of those. We need electric engines and a bunch of that. Alright, so electric engines, we got oodles of them, and look at that, 4, perfect. Alrighty. Now we have coal on the bus. I'd really like solid fuel to help us out here. Now, why is that solid fuel interesting? Okay, let's fix this up and make this just a little bit better for the bus. And there we go. Alright, don't need you either. So now we'll get a bunch of solid fuel, and we don't really need to worry too much about the solid fuel going to here, and we're going to be on another smelting stack. So I'm going to bastardize this just a little bit more, because we don't have enough of that yet, do we? Yes, there we have it. Keep going down. Try not to get in too much of the way here. Alright, there we go. So unfortunately this is going to use one of our... Unless we can bring it around that side. Sure thing. Nothing like a lot of belt. How much belt do we have, by the way? A few hundred, that's not going to be enough. Don't need to waste it in there. Look at our accumulators powering the world. Alright, and then let's bring it across here. And we're almost out. Alright, so we want our train stop to do something like this. And let us increase that. Alright, get out of the way. Now, where are we on Roboport coverage down here? We are actually pretty damn good. If we pop that guy there, we can construct a lot of this with our botty friends. Okay, so there is 4. 4 of the greatest trains in the world, and let's set it up. So the first train is our copper input. We'll probably want to do a few things there, such as actually defending it, and also putting a radar down. Now, are these too far away? Did I just put these too far away? No, perfect. Alright. So these are sucking it in. But these ones I want filling up. Now, I don't want to use all of our coal. All of our, sorry, solid fuel for the smelting. So we're going to, just going to do this. It may seem odd, but I just don't want to be in the way of the outputs for those. So we'll do this. We'll come around the back and pop through again, and across we go. All right. So once they power up, they will start filling up that with solid fuel. So let's do that now, shall we? Power it up. All right, now our copper is going to offload here. Do we have the pretty offload? No, we've got the standard offload. There is a lovely little offload that I saw that I think we're actually going to do. Okay, so we get rid of that and that, but not that. And then we will copy this on the other side. Offloading, yep. Swing it around. And what we're going to do is have that and that. So we're going to be offloading from both sides of the train. And we also get on both sides of the belt. So that will give us a nice and solid belt and of copper. Of course, we want. We'll make 1 full belt of copper out of that. We could probably in the future maybe get that to 2, but we'll see how our consumption goes. Alright, so how are these looking? Yep, that's fine. Pretty happy with all that. We've got our train. So let's hook this up to the actual network. And 1 more. Alright, and we don't want this ugliness. We do want that ugliness though. There we go. Alright, so let's make that the same. And something like that. And like that. Not the perfect 90 degrees. Alright, that's fine. So, now we have that. All we need to pop down is our train, and fortunately we can do something like this, yeah, to fuel him. Alright, let's get solid fuel. Now I just want to make sure our solid fuel is not getting completely drained. We're still getting enough for the smelting up there, and we'll be smelting down further. Alright, so that's good. Now we need our wagons. So we'll pop down the 4 wagons. We'll have, see how we go. We might have another copper and 1 iron, or yeah, we'll sort that out later. I think we're just going to go. We're going to go fill this up. Alright. So what we want to do is name this as smelting incoming. Very descriptive. How's our fuel? Why are we not getting any fuel? Is that too far away? It sure is. Hard to tell with these sort of isometric views. Alright, so we are getting some fuel, wonderful. So, at smelting incoming, we want to wait until item count of copper plate is 0. And where is copper plate? There it is. Is equal to 0. And then we want to go to smelting station and we'll figure out what we want to do when we get there. Alright. So, oh no. Ah, we forgot. It forgot us. We weren't in the train. Classic mistake. Alright. Let's run down and talk to it. At least we know it's not going to go anywhere because it doesn't have any... Hey, what's it doing back here already? Didn't have a... oh, it didn't have a wait condition, so yes. Alright. It's just going to infinitely loop, isn't it? We'll head down to the bottom and then we'll click on it from the map if we don't get run over. I might just steer clear of the tracks because that train ain't stopping for nobody. Alright, so let's we've got no repair packs. Alright. Let's craft some of those while we're watching. Now, from the map you can click on a train and tell it to you can actually control it. Why didn't I? Smelting incoming, yeah. And then normally if you just set a blank circuit condition, that is enough to stop it. So let's see if it's going to stop. Wonderful. Alright, I was obviously just too slow last time doing it. Okay, so as it gets here, it is going to fill up with copper, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that is 40 times 100, so 4,000. So we are going to add a weight condition here that the item count of copper plate is greater than or equal to, so I'm going to get greater than or equal to 4,000. And of course it picked up the 0, but that's alright. We will be able to see it unload up here. Just gets rid of those nice and quick. We really need to get some stack inserters to speed that process up. But we'll just fill up these boxes for now. And like these boxes can hold, I'm pretty sure each one can hold basically a full cargo train's worth, carriage worth, so we're not too worried about that. How are these guys looking? Do we have any circuits? If only we had copper plate. Let's make some red circuit. And we can hook all these up. And then we can see we've got 22,000 copper plate. Alright. So let's get rid of that. And let's see this in action. So we should... actually, what I want to do... Before we forget, because that would be disastrous, we need... Look at that, that was almost in the perfect position. There we have it. Okay, we want to be offloading this solid fuel. Every time we come down here. And what we'll do is just a very simple arrangement like we did last time, because we only want one belt of this. And we want to bring it in on kind of that line. Do we want to bring it in up here? Yeah. Alright. But we don't want to... We really don't want to take up all the space here for the loading. So we'll just run it along right across here, and gives me more reason to blow up trees, which is worth taking damage for. Okay, we didn't see that. That never happened. So let's bring this over yonder, and we'll hook it up. Ooh, whoa! Hook it up to our supply over here, and we can recover that. And now, as we can see, we have that flowing. I'm not too worried about timings. We'll see how we go, whether they actually use more of this fuel than comes in. We are just going to 3.6k, that's right. What we'll do is we'll just say, are you going to make it? Are you going to make it? Oh, the weight is killing me. It's so slow at this point, because half of those weren't working. But as you can see, we've got a full belt coming in now. Whoa! Ah! Manual mode. I'm not going to miss you this time. Note to self, get in the train before talking. Okay, there we go. So now we cruise over. 3 turrets are engaging, and of course I forgot to put down. Alright, so we will offload, we will load on a very small amount. Yes, we don't have much solid fuel coming through. I might get some coal interspersed with that maybe. Nah, well, let's just see how the solid fuel supply goes. But we are offloading all of our copper very slowly. That's great. I'm going to go... Do we have a radar on us? No, we don't. So let's put you on manual. Ooh. Don't drive off. Make sure they're all working. Alright. I am going to go grab a radar. We can make radars. That's fine. And we can go place that. I think that's probably the go, isn't it? Let's let all these bots deliver us the goodies. Thanks, guys. Grab a few more, because we've only got... oh, actually, I don't want logistics bots. What am I doing? Grab those guys, and you can have all those guys back. Cool. Okay, so all we want to do now is hook this copper up. But I definitely want to get him down here, and just so I can put a radar there. Let us go and circuit condition. Alright, let us pop down a radar, and then we can see what's going on from afar. Somewhere like there is a pretty sweet spot. Totally unprotected on that side. So let's blow up some trees. That'll make us feel better. Alright. And then get our little laser defense. Yeah, that's the guy. Pop him there. Not sure if that's actually hooked up though. Okay, there we have it. So that'll protect our radar. And now we have map view. Yeah, we missed a little bit there, but that's fine. Alright. I am pretty happy with that. There's a light without power. Let's go to there. And some lights would be wonderful, wouldn't they, actually? While we're down here, nice and up to place. And let's pop it in our little defensive area. And something like this. That'll brighten up the day of those dull and boring miners, which is a very important task that our factory will not survive without, of course. And there we have it. Okay. So this solid fuel is lasting quite some time, isn't it? That should be right. All right. So let's run back to the other end. How we got so much here. We are going to get rid of that, and away we go. Now, once we get to the other side, all we need to do is hook that into our bus, and we are good to go. That's probably going to get us to the end of the episode, which will be nicely timed, because we'll hook it up to the bus, and I just realised too, I'm probably going to rail signal just to break up this huge section here. Stop too many people coming in. There we go. Alright. So, don't run in front of the train, just in case. Let's bring this up on this line right here. Let's actually bring this up here on that line. So we've got a bit of space. Up, I say. Alright. There we go. Let's take this all the way up into the bus. Oh, this is going to be very, very happy. That'll do. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 4, and it's here that we started off. All right. So we want to balance before any split. This is going to solve all our copper problems. Of which we don't appear to have any by the looks of it now. I don't know why that is. We've also got to upgrade most of these bus belts to red belts. What is that? Oh, that is... What is that doing? That is definitely the wrong way, isn't it? There we go. And what are you doing? Respect to the bus. Alright. That's it. Copper to the end of the bus. Now let's see how our green circuits are faring. Let's turn off our little bots. Yes, supply me with the goodies. Alright, green circuits are back up and running. Beautiful. Red circuits, likewise, have fully stocked with green circuits. Super happy with that. Look at that. Alright. Let's see, we've actually got a bit of time left. We can fill up a bit more mining drills. Are you not working for some reason? Gears. Probably because we removed the gear creators, didn't we? Yes. Poor you. Alright, let's try... 2 of those in and out. Now, you know what? This is ridiculous, isn't it? Because we should just put these guys into the mall. No use something as easy to make as electric mining drills, which is iron gears, and green circuits. We can definitely pump it in up here, quite easy. All right, and there, and we're gonna red you. And we'll do that. You don't need any of the stuff we have from here, so just do that. And green circuits. Ooh. Green circuits will have to come above. There we go. And let's get a long handle, and we have mining drills. If I can remember where they are. Wonderful. Let's say connect to logistics network. I want to have 100 of them available on the network. Now the advantage of connecting to the logistics network is if we have a say we recover some of these patches here, like some of these are getting close. This one's not actually doing anything, so we could recover that one, and it would go into our scrap box, wherever we put that. It'd go into one of these, and it would, if this was just only 50 in the 100 in the box, we'd still make 100 here, but then we might have a dozen in here. But by connecting to the logistics network and setting up the condition based on what's in the logistics network, it'll actually look at those storage boxes. So when we recover ones, they count towards that. So say we had 15 in the storage boxes, this would only have 85 in here. Great, but that's probably a good amount to get us back up and running. We obviously don't need this many at the moment because we've just got one lane that we're doing. The old batteries are still feeling a bit of a burn, isn't it? Let's see what the problem with that is. We just don't have that many, I think, is the issue. We've got full supply. Or do we? Is the sulfuric acid the problem? Yes, it sure is. Alright, we tried to bodge it up last time, and it just didn't work, did it? Yep. We have very little sulfuric acid. We did put a pump on the sulfuric acid, and that is connected into the tank. So yeah, look, that's going. We maybe next episode we'll. Whoa. Is petroleum not hooked up to these guys? Are we out of petroleum? That can't be right. What is going on? We are out of petroleum. Why, oh why would that be happening? We've got so much lubricant. We are getting a little low on crude oil. Okay, we will have to tap this patch here maybe. Something else to do next episode. Let's see how you're going. Yeah, lovely. Alright. The other thing I want to do is get some stack inserters. Maybe we'll put them into the mall. It's a bit of a hefty ask, the old stack inserters, for our sort of fledgling base. But we will do that. Yes, I want to get some blue circuits happening too, so we can get some better armor, which has more inventory slots, and we can get obviously some exoskeletons so we run faster. So many more things we want to do. Okay. Oh, we do have stack inserters on the bus, but they're not taking anything from the bus. That would be a problem, wouldn't it? Alright. Let's connect you up to the logistics network. Say I want there to be 50 stack inserters available in the logistics network. Alright, yeah. Wow. Why do we need 15 greens? I'm gonna put a second. You know what? This is what we're making you for. I'm gonna put a stack inserter there. And a stack inserter there. Why can't you? Of course, it is not that's the problem. The problem is more of these guys. All right. What can I do to boost that? This is a nice little bodge, I feel. Half a second. Yeah, let's just help these guys out just a tad. And you are making these. Let's give it a little bit of a boost as it goes along. We don't seem to be using the iron quite as much as we are using the as we're using the, what am I trying to say? Oh, what do I do? Undo. It's too close. There we go. Yeah, we don't seem to be using much iron, so this should even us out a bit. Alright, give me stack inserters. Beautiful. We'll let that build up, and next episode maybe we'll implement those. But I really want to sort out sulfuric acid. I think that's our bottleneck for batteries, which is a little bit of a requirement coming into the future. Especially want to be pumping out a few more lasers. And how are we looking for these components? We have a lot and a lot. I'm just going to have a look at this. We'll get rid of that, and we are going to boost the bus. Let's do iron and copper first. We had 100 undergrounders, didn't we? Okay, that's because we're getting... That's better. Iron. I should be doing this from map mode. Okay, so iron in. And let's get the iron in. And... Alright. This will give our bot something to do while we're thinking at the start of the next episode what we actually want to do. And there we have it. Alright. Fixing up the iron. This is great. That iron supply is, yeah, just kind of nothing much. Rails at the moment. And you know what? Let's bring back the. Oops. Let's bring back that, and we will fully upgrade this iron supply. There we go. Alright, we'll need, of course, we'll also need a better input. It's going to be a lot of belts, but it will be worth it. Alright. Some of those where it's kind of backed up. Don't have to worry about it at the back here because the slower input speed is going to be enough at that point. And Definitely want all of these to be red. Alright, there we go. Right up to the inputs. There we go. Okay, so that'll keep our bots quite busy. We want to do that with copper. Maybe on the bus here because we have got one red row already. Might as well make it two. Don't want to like burden them too much, but no, there's no use doing a job half-assed, is there? And upgrading the copper. There we go. All right. You're looking pretty backed up. There we go. That will drastically increase our throughput of everything. And look at the swarm of bots. This will probably also set off the bots out of our available numbers. How very interesting. Total available construction bots is Z. Why is Z so high? There's so many construction bots doing stuff. Look at these lazy construction bots just hanging around here. No, they should not be there. Alright. That's going to end it. Next episode we will sort out our our crazy bit of action here. We might just recover a bit of space here and build some proper sulfur with a better ratio and sulfuric acid. Alright, I will see you next time, and thanks for watching. As always, I'd love to hear your comments down below, and yes, enjoy your gaming.